The St. Bonaventure women's basketball team opened their season with an exhibition against Edinboro in the Riley Center. Here's Ortega driving the lane and finding McGee on the free throw line. Remember this shot for later on as McGee sticks to two. And then Ortega finding her way into the lane, finishing with some contact. Edinboro came in here ranked 6th in the USA Today poll for Division II women's basketball, and they gave the Bonnies all kinds of trouble in this one as they would lead for most of the game. And here's Ortega driving past the bigger defender and finishing with the right hand. And then just before the half, with the Bonnies trailing, Dixon sticks this three to cut the lead to 4. Edinboro took that lead into halftime, and then here's Walker in the second half corralling an offensive rebound, finding Dixon for the deep three, banks it in. Bonnies trailing at this point, but on the comeback trail. Here's Walker going strong in the lane, taking the contact, finishing the lane, and the foul. She would make the free throw. And here's Dixon, step back, deep two. And then Dixon again finding Ortega in the lane. Ortega would have 20 points in this one and 8 rebounds. She took over in the second half. And then Dixon driving here, finding Ashley Zahn for the deep three. Zahn would go 2 of 8 from deep for 8 points. And then Dixon with the Bonnie still trailing. This one's going to tie it up. And then Ortega breaking down Blazetic again. Crossover, strong dribble, finishing with the contact off the glass. And finally here, with 40 seconds to play, Edinboro's going to run the shot clock down as far as they can take it to try to keep the Bonnies off the board. Bonnies trailing by 1 at this stage. Launches the deep 2. McGee corrals the offensive rebound, and the race is on here with the clock winding down. Crowley opts not to call a timeout, and Ortega's going to bring it up. Hand it to Dixon, their playmaker. Dixon drives. Remember I told you to remember that shot. There's Jordan McGee sticking the 2. The Bonnies take the 63-62 lead. Edinboro calls a timeout from 5.2 seconds to play. Edinboro draws up a play, gets a pretty clean look at a floater in the lane, but it's going to go astray, and the Bonnies are going to hang on for the 63-62 win. An exciting exhibition for the Bonnies. Let's get to the press conference.
You know, last year we were in a situation where we knew our team really well when we played this team, and we were down at the last meeting, and people made plays, and we ended up being on the right side of the scoreboard. Similar thing happened here, which the 2 things that I really liked is that we made plays late, and we took care of the ball. The team pressed us pretty much the whole game. I think we had 9 turnovers, so both of those were really positive things. That might be where the positives end. You know, we got a lot to work on. That's what this is for. We're learning to trust one another, and you know that was the thing. Defensively, we were leaving people out on islands because we were worried about our kids scoring instead of defending as a group. And you know, the best way to teach that is against another opponent, and hopefully our kids understand that, learn from it, and we'll get better from it.
Coach, first half, you guys shot just 32%. Second half, you shot much better, 44%. What was the difference in offensive execution from one half to the next?
Well, I thought some nerves got out of the way. I thought our shot selection was pretty good. We just didn't finish real well. I thought we had a number of open threes that we just hurried or didn't knock down. I thought we got to the rim pretty good and didn't finish those early. I thought as the second half went on, all of a sudden those times to the rim, the ball was going in the basket. So, you know, we were a little stagnant sometimes offensively, but I felt like we got shots that we like and we're going to be pretty good at as we understand our pace of play. We were unsure and tentative with some of the shots. We weren't taking them, going just in the flow of the offense and at the speed we need to. So I thought that got a little better in the second half.
Coach, did you think about taking a timeout on that last possession, or was it just let them play, see what happens?
Yeah, I'm not anyone who's watched this play. I'm not a big believer in timeouts. I talk to him too much. I truly believe that if I call that there, the other guy is smarter than me. He'll come up with something better than I would. So I just like us playing, and I trust our kids. They understand their situation pretty well.
Doris, what was going on defensively there today? Because you guys weren't in sync yet. You've got new players coming in and people in new roles. So from your standpoint, what happened defensively in that game?
It was just a trust thing. Our defense is really built on trust because it's easy to stay glued to yours and just worry, well, I'm not going to let my play score. But it's another thing to make sure that if a post entry comes or a kick out happens, that you know if you get beat, one of your teammates will have your back. So that's something that is going to take time to occur because, as Coach said, you know, we have a lot of new people, and you know they have to step up this year. So that's something that we have to correct in practice, and it will develop over time.
Yeah, we're still figuring out roles. You know, again, for the last few years, everybody knew. You know, I don't know, so how can they know? You know, I don't know who our sixth player is, or seventh, or eighth, or ninth, or what they're going to give us. It's getting closer to knowing that, but that puts young players in a tough situation because they're not sure exactly where. So, you know, we'll tighten that up from a coaching standpoint as well.
Doris, midway through the second half there, it seemed like you and Blazetic were giving each other your best shots, just going one after the other. That looked like it was a lot of fun out there. Take me through that for a minute.
You know, she made plays and I made plays. At that point, we were both a little winded, and we were just trying to keep our team in a good position to where one of us would win the ball game, and that's what happened. She has the height advantage over me, and on the other end, I can take off the dribble on the perimeter. So we just knew what we had to do, and we both executed at that point.
You mentioned a height advantage. How did you go about defending the disadvantage on that end?
Well, sometimes, you know, I just try to play behind and use my strength from, you know, my lower body and stuff to fight them off the block. I think towards the end, you know, last probably 2 minutes, had to, you know, coach made the emphasis to when she had like probably 3 or 4 dribbles that, you know, the help needs to be there and stuff. But, you know, it's just, that's what I'm gonna face all year. So, and that's something that the last, you know, my freshman year and my sophomore year, that was something that I had to do, which was play against people who are bigger than me. So, you know, I was used to it, and I just did what I had to do.